You're watching In the Cave Fantasy Football with the four horsemen, Vince, Danny, Mikey, and Jason. And you already know shenanigans are incoming. Stay tuned.
Gotta get hype! Can you feel me? Now can you dig it?
Yo, what's up, Cowboy Nation? What's up, Cowboy Cave? How y'all feeling, man? Especially after that win, bro.
I'm feeling great. I made the playoffs. Dallas beat the Eagles, murdered the Eagles.
How you feeling, Vince, man? I'm just living.
All the shame, just living. You know, I got knocked.
We're in a matrix.
You're in the matrix.
At least you're in the playoffs, bro. What are you so mad at?
Because it got delayed. I've never seen a playoffs where it does it. Where it's
There
6
we go.
teams.
All fucking pissed off because they changed the rules.
Yeah, they changed it mid-season. No one does that.
I think they just forgot to
I
add
didn't prepare
6
for
teams.
this. This is the
It
only
is what
reason
it
I'm not
is.
going to win this league. I was going to win, but then y'all had to change the rules.
You still had to win to get in, bro.
Hey.
You're fourth because you're fourth.
Y'all suck it.
At the end of the day, I gotta do what I gotta do to make the playoffs.
Yeah, like
Whatever.
change the freaking settings.
Well, Mikey,
That
throw it
wasn't
up
my
then.
doing.
Throw up the league settings while we're talking about it, then. While we're talking about it, throw up the standings real quick. So, yo, if you guys obviously not new here, but we are in a Cowboys K fantasy football league. So yours truly, Mike, you guys already know. Mike Tags, unfortunately, is eliminated. Danny,
Trash.
that is the biggest bust since Jamarcus Russell. Danny started the year at 5-1, and look at his record, folks.
Lost
5-9.
8 straight.
8 straight losses. And I can hate on Danny because he's not here tonight. Love you, bro. He's sick, so I'm gonna hate on you because you
He's
can't defend
lying.
yourself.
He's sick.
Yo, he started 5-1, man. Fred, shout out to our sponsor, baby. He made the playoffs. X said you made the playoffs. Shout out, good job, bro. Vince, nobody likes Vince, but he made the playoffs, and he's still mad. He's still mad that he's fourth.
He expects more from his team.
Yeah, I get it.
Expect that to change the settings in the middle of the 2 weeks away.
What you talk to
Either
the
way,
admin?
if you didn't change your settings or not, you were making it anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to be higher up. I wasn't prepared, you know. I had to prepare my team. I could get the pep talk. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't give him
Oh.
gotta give him more pep talks. I gave my team the pep talk at 3-7. Look at my team now.
That's true. 3-7, and Mikey slipped right in there, right? just like the Giants might. Yours true. Yo, shout out to Mark. All right, everyone hated on Mark. He drafted all these Cowboys players. Yes, he's eliminated at 5-9, but that man knocked me out of the playoffs because he beat me. He beat a lot of us on here. I think he beat you, right, Mikey? Did Mark beat you? Or that was
No,
your
Mark
pops?
didn't beat me. He beat Dad. He beat my dad.
He beat your dad. He beat me.
Yeah.
Did he beat you, Vince?
No, he's never beat me.
All right. Well, he knocked me out of the
Better than that.
playoffs.
You know that. Don't be silly.
He beat you.
He beat me, man. Elijah made the playoffs. Jimmy Dee eliminated last place, 4-10. Good job, bro. Good playing.
Good job.
Thanks for the don't. Doug eliminated 7-7. Sorry, Doug. Love you, bro. You were right there at the cusp. Mikey T 7-7 at the 6th and very last playoff spot. Give yourself a round of applause, Mikey. Don't you got that thing? Give yourself.
Come on.
You don't got
But
the
I
sound.
tried to tell you, don't let my team get hot because it's over.
Whatever. Bro, it's over for you in the first round, bro. I mean, we got any bets going? I'm just
No,
mad
I
at
don't
Mikey
have no
because he
bets.
beat me. I'm mad at Mikey because he beat me. Troy 9-5. So shout out to these guys made the playoffs. All right, we'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep watching. So you could take this off the screen, Mikey. But you guys watch any of the Monday night games?
I did.
So,
Great games.
so I turned it off when the Dolphins were up 14. Did not catch the ending.
It was probably the biggest choke I've ever seen in my life. When I mean to say, I thought the game was over. 27-14. I think it was like 5 minutes left, and they blew it. But Tyreek did get hurt, so I mean that was a big loss for them.
Yeah.
Whatever, but
Yeah. Yo, shout out to your Tyreek fantasy owners, man. Tyreek, your boy. I mean, Vince, I don't know.
he'll
what
be
you heard, but
fine. I think
that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be fine, but you're
'cause
still.
he played at the end, but you know.
Well, you're playing the Jets, right? Do we really need them against the Jets? Is it going to be a hard game? You know what I'm saying? So just keep in mind it's injury. It could be script driven. You know, if they're way up, all right, they're not going to force the issue. Just keep that in the back of your head. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I think the Dolphins beat the Dolphins, bro, because that's just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that was.
They're still a good team. It's just
How about
Hey,
DeVito?
hey, ooh, hey. All right, so for those of you who don't remember, or just want to hate on it, I was born in New York. I live in Florida, so yes, I support the Giants, and
bandwagon.
it is what it ain't no bandwagon, bro.
You have like 3 favorite teams. I've seen you wear a
Who?
Bucks hat, a Giants shirt, and like a Cardinals shoes.
Yeah, you're a
You ain't
liar. I had
stupid.
no Cardinal shoes. Get
Cardinal
out of here.
shoes is
Who wears
crazy.
Cardinal shoes anyway, bro?
Cardinal
You.
shoes is
You a
wild.
hater. Oh, weren't you going? Look at you. What are you anyway? A Bucks fan or because last week weren't you riding
I'm
someone
no.
else? Was
I'm
he riding
no.
someone
I
else?
ain't fan of no one. I'm fan of the team that makes me money.
Yeah. Now who's bandwagon?
He was
I
an
ain't
Eagles fan.
bandwagon. I've been an
Whatever.
OG Bucks fan, and I stopped being a Bucks fan when we were good because the Yankees, like you, came down and bought all the tickets. It ain't my fault.
Hey, it ain't our fault that us Yankees just see things you guys don't see down here. You're a little slower to see the profit. You know what I mean? Jameis was going up.
I didn't see the tickets when Jameis was the quarterback.
And then you gave him up before Brady. I
don't want to see his ass.
Who's the dummy now?
I didn't want to see his ass.
You didn't want to see Brady?
No.
You
Bro,
didn't even
it's
like
money.
the Bucks when they won the Super Bowl?
I guess not.
Are you a Saints fan because of Jameis Winston?
I'm
Vince is hey, put that up, Mikey. Put what Kareem set up. Put what Kareem.
Holy shit.
Well,
you can't say that. What the fuck?
We didn't say it. Take it. Oh, we're just saying. Take it off.
Oh, that's messed up. We're
just showing the love
even,
they have for you, Vince.
I ain't a fan of that.
It must be no. Obviously, he's joking, bro. Obviously, they're just saying like
y'all stupid.
They're just saying you're a bandwagon fan. Is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. I ain't stupid. I know who that is. I ain't stupid. I know who's coming.
Everyone loves hate on this. Mark says he's not trending anymore. Shout out Mark, man. He knocked me out. So we laughed at that man, and he kicked me out of the playoffs. So joke's on me, bro.
Knocked you right out of the playoffs.
Joke's on me, bro. All right. The Giants, man. So never thought they would beat the Packers, obviously. Didn't think they're going anywhere this year. But now they're blocking, bro. Now they're blocking for hey. You know what I mean? Vince, real or not, can the Giants obviously the Giants aren't going anywhere. Obviously, this is not a fantasy show. Well, it is a fantasy show, but it's not a fantasy land show. But Giants get the 7th seed. You believe in? I know DeVito's not kind of sucks, whatever, but he's completing 81% of his passes last week. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think the Giants can sneak in there?
No.
Not at all. 7th seed. You're gonna crush my dreams of a Cowboy Giants playoff.
Your team's have been crushed since week 1.
Damn, that's cold. That's cold-blooded, man. Mikey don't want to see the Giants in the playoffs.
Ever since Eli Manning retired,
I pray to see the Giants in the playoffs. I would beg to play
the Giants are the last few years trash regular season, trash. But I always love. Every year it's sad as a Giants fan. It's sad. It's like we just got to get to the playoffs. That's it. You know, it's a struggle all year, but we know in the playoffs, for some odd reason, things come together for them. I don't know.
It
you know what I mean?
It didn't come together last year for the Giants.
Shut up.
What happened? What happened? Where was that Giants playoff team against Philly?
We didn't have OL. What?
But you had Daniel Jones. What happened? Wasn't he a top 10 quarterback last year?
I think they hate him. I think. Oh, Giants. They say Cowboys cave. Giants will be Eagles. All right. Play spoiler.
We got a question in the chat. Who wins the NFC South?
The Bucks.
That's a good question. So wait, hold on. So that's a good question. We're gonna save it. We were gonna save it, but Mikey, throw up the NFC standings right now. All right, NFC South. All right. So sorry if you can't see it that well. It is what it is. NFC South. So you got the Bucks right now leading the division 6-7. Jimmy Dee. Just read it and weep, Jimmy Dee. But obviously it's ugly. So it's nothing to be proud of, right? So Vince, Mikey. I'll go with Vince. Who wins the South, man? At the end of
Bucks.
The Bucks.
I think the Bucks will.
Mikey, you too. The Bucks.
Nah,
They're already ahead of the Falcons. The Falcons are the other competing team in there because the Falcons have the best defense.
I would all say it depends on schedule because the Saints could get in there.
So let's see the. Let's
The
just
Saints
see
will
the
get in there if they bench Derek Carr for Jameis Winston. Just watch.
You're a Jameis Winston.
He's a good quarterback,
Big
and he's just
fan.
sitting on the bench.
He would marry Jameis if he could.
Good.
No, because that's gay.
If he was a good quarterback, he would be
And
starting.
there's nothing
right now.
wrong with that, says the Cowboys Cave affiliates and all its affiliates. Hey, so all right, so real quick, the Falcons play the Panthers this weekend, so the Falcons are going to
That's a
get a win.
dub. That is a
Hopefully.
dub.
Hopefully.
That's a dub.
Yo, Cowboys Cave says, I hope the Bucks win because I have a hookup for ticket. Honestly, if it's 2 versus 7, Giants Cowboys, if it ends up being like that, I got a hookup, bro. Come on, man. I'll buy all the liquor and food. Take me to that game, baby, because you know it's gonna be home. All right. So real quick, going back to who wins the South. The Falcons play the Panthers this week.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. That's a dub, right? They're trash. So I think it really comes
That's
down to the Bucks versus Packers.
Oh,
Not easy.
Packers looks awful.
I don't know, man. Packers. I mean, you saw the head coaches in the
Yeah, ask Jason. Ask Jason about the Packers.
What
Hey,
about
Jason, who's your quarterback that knocked you out of the playoffs?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
bro.
Talk about
I
Packers.
thought, all right, fantasy football. All I needed was 11 points, I believe. 11 points. I had Jordan Love versus the Giants. I mean, 11 points. He should get 11 points coming off the bench versus the Giants. And he gave me 8.9, bro. And Mark knocked me out.
Should have
8
started
point.
DeVito.
I'm gonna get a tattoo that says 8.9, bro, because that's 8.9 from a quarterback position.
Yo, Jalen Hurts got 8.8. If it makes you feel any better.
That
yeah,
does.
Jalen
Actually.
Hurts.
That does.
If you had Jalen Hurts, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Actually, and if you have Justin Herbert, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
He's out for the year. He's out for the year. So, all right. So go back to who's the South. I think consensus, right? The Bucks. If they could beat the Packers, I say the Bucks run away with it. The Falcons,
I
they're gonna be in there,
agree.
but
I agree with that.
yeah. And the Saints have the Giants, so the Giants could play spoiler.
Giants have been hot though.
Been
Right. Hot.
Right. They're riding DeVito. 3 straight wins. You
and
know
then the
what I mean?
Falcons. It's really gonna come down to the Falcons and Bucks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Whoever loses is out.
And then, sorry to your Panthers fans, that E right there says you're already eliminated from the playoffs. And then that's
there ain't no
already.
Panthers fans.
Just in case there's 1 or 2 in the surrounding area. You guys already been eliminated.
I hope Bryce Young gets what he needs to succeed next year. Because
I hope so too.
They're doing him dirty right now.
So you think it's them and not him?
No, it's definitely them and not.
I mean, he's not a tall quarterback. He's like, he's the same height as Danny. He's not that tall. It's hard to see behind a bunch of 6'5"
Okay, he's the same height
linemen.
as Russell, and he's taller than Kyler Murray. Like
barely. He's not even.
But it's the point I'm trying to say. Like they're not putting the players around them to succeed. Like they have to they need a receiver desperately, and they need some offensive line because
that's a lot to need, bro. That's a lot.
They need everything.
O-line. They need everything. Yeah, so hopefully, hopefully hook them up. So you see this.
They can't even say they can tank because they don't even have their first round pick.
That's right. Well, who has it?
Bears.
That's right. Didn't they trade up to get it or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Stupid. And they're 5-8. Panthers just did everything wrong. Fire the GM. Just get a whole new staff. I don't know. My opinion.
I don't know if you can fire the coach just yet, but I would question it.
Didn't they fire the coach?
Did they fire the coach?
I'm pretty sure
they did. They did. I'm sorry. They did. I don't keep up with the Panthers.
Mikey Schefter 2.0.
I don't keep up with the Panthers.
We're late on the news.
They're scratched off from my.
Yeah, I get it. The only time you keep up with the Panthers is if you're in fantasy football and you're playing against them. You want to start a defense. Straight up. I look for everyone playing the Panthers. And I have 3 defenses because I got the next 3 weeks lined up.
You better pick up the Falcons defense then.
All right, so look, Cowboys, Eagles, right? Obviously in the East, that's pretty much your 1-2 right there. Mikey, and in the chat, Cowboys finished number 1 in the East.
I'll say it would have to be a miracle for us to win the East, just because of who we play coming up. Like, we played Buffalo this week at Buffalo. Then we play Miami at Miami. Then we play Detroit, and then the Commanders.
Oh, I don't think you should have to worry about it. I thought you had a MVP quarterback this year.
Ooh.
What happened to that?
Relax. Anyways,
begins.
we do have an MVP quarterback. I'm just saying, who
He's
the
not an
Eagles
MVP, I'm
play,
sorry.
they're probably going to win out. Realistically, unless the Giants beat them once, to see how the Seahawks could get them a run for their money. But
I think the Giants beat them once. I think the
I
Giants
hope you guys
beat
do.
them
And
once.
if the Seahawks and Giants beat them,
Seahawks,
all they need is 2 losses.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
If they lose twice, it's over. We won.
Who do you guys lose to then?
I'll say I don't know.
Obviously, I know as a fan you're gonna say nobody, right? But
I hope we don't lose at all. But if
I know.
Realistically, Buffalo is gonna be tough at Buffalo with the weather conditions. It's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be tough.
That's
But
just
they're
the way it
hurting
is.
right now. Buffalo's hurting right now.
It is, but it's Josh Allen and Diggs.
Yeah.
I think we can beat Buffalo, but we just have to show up.
I think you guys would be all right, man, against Buffalo. That
I would say we would have to win out to win the division.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. I agree. But at least it's yours to control right now. You know what I'm saying? So that feels good. So whatever, live it up right now. You know what I mean? Because you guys control it right now. Right now, it's yours.
It's going to be tough, but I think they can do it.
Yeah, I think the Niners will lock up the 1 seed. Obviously, the 2 will go to the Cowboys or the Eagles. Lions are pretty secure at the 3. I don't see the Vikings coming back. I mean,
no, Lions got that in the bag.
Yeah. Vikings, fantasy football purposes.
They already benched. They got Nick Mullins as their quarterback now.
There you go. Okay, all right, Mikey Schefter redeemed himself. Good job, Mikey Schefter. Good job, man. What's up, Ecker? Good evening, gentlemen. What's up? Yeah, so I think they got that in the bag. So that's pretty much it, unless the Giants sneak in.
And I'll tell you what, though, if Dallas wins out, Dak is MVP. Hands down, he is MVP. If he beats Buffalo at Buffalo, he beats Miami, Detroit, and the Commanders, we should kill them anyway.
But have you ever seen where in the middle of the season where Cowboys fans were saying we need to get rid of our quarterback, Dak is the issue here, and then call him the MVP the same season?
Look how they switch up.
I've never seen that in my life.
I said in the beginning of the year, I didn't say this on the show, but I said this at the beginning of the year.
Well,
Dak
everyone said it on the show.
MVP,
even the Cowboys man himself said it.
I believed in Dak.
Dak is playing top 3. Let's just be honest.
He's playing
numbers,
good, but
he's top 3 QB.
But if he didn't, if I haven't seen a whole fan base turn on their quarterback like that, I'd say he deserved the MVP. But
you've never been in New York.
I saw, I don't think he deserves it.
With New York boo Jeter, New York boo A-Rod.
What you saw?
What I saw, and what I heard from the Cowboys, Cowboys Nation.
How about look at the stats? How about
you guys look at the stats before you guys start?
So who are you taking right now? Dak
your
or
own
Purdy?
Quarterback. What'd you say?
Who are you taking, Dak or Purdy?
In what?
And just like MVP race right now,
Christian
today,
McCaffrey.
Who are you taking?
Christian, no, hey, my boy, Texans, man, I gotta take him.
CJ Stroud?
You're taking CJ?
I love him.
No.
You gotta think what he means to the team, man.
He just got mollywopped by the Jets.
I get it.
What?
Without him, they're trash.
Jason. I agree.
I can't say Dak. I'm a Giants fan.
Wait.
He's gonna get Rookie of the Year, yeah.
Jason, I completely agree with what you just said. They would be trash if they didn't have him.
Rookie of the year, yeah. Did Mikey kick out?
But did he? Oh.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, good, because we didn't like what you were gonna say anyway.
Frozen in time.
I know, good. We should screenshot that. Anyway. No, but Dak is playing top 3. If you got to pick,
he's playing good. I'll give him that. He's playing very good. I'm very surprised how Dak's been playing recently.
Yeah. And honestly, I hated on him, but I was looking at his stats earlier, and I guess yeah, top 3. All right, I guess.
No, I'm not hating on Dak. Not in all means. I'm not hating on Dak. It's just I think he's a good quarterback. So he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not
No, I
saying he's
agree.
not.
Let's go to injuries real quick. All right, so fantasy football purposes while Mikey gets back on.
Everyone.
So, everybody. All right, Josh Jacobs, Raiders, right? Who's their backup?
Waddle
Abdullah?
and Hill went out in the middle of the game. So who knows?
Hill.
And Hill. They both got out in the middle of the game.
Well, let's hit up with running backs first because we can go all over with this. So running backs, we got Jacobs, Madison, Pacheco, right? So if you had to pick up a running back on the waiver, I mean, let's just say he's not going to be rostered. I mean, he's not going to be out there. He's not going to be a free agent.
He's out there in one of my leagues.
For real? Wow.
Yeah, I put a claim in for him this morning.
And then them bums should be. Hey, Mikey, you hear us?
Yeah.
Was
I frozen?
Yeah, a little bit. We took a screenshot. We're gonna post it later.
Why that happens?
Hey, but real quick, we were talking about the running back injuries. You know, we said Jacobs, Madison, Pacheco. I said who's Vince gonna pick up? He mentioned Zeke, but Zeke's probably not gonna be a free agent. He's been balling lately, but he said in his league it's available, right? But Ty Chandler,
he's available. Yeah,
that's fair.
Probably a crappy matchup. I think they're playing the Bengals on Saturday. The Vikings, they maybe fight for a playoff spot. They're not going to make it, but they're going to try.
Yeah. But if Jacobs is out, you could get whoever the Raiders backup. I think it's Zamir White, I think, is the backup. I don't know.
Zamir White, and I think there's a doula or something. But, again, that might be a committee because I haven't seen what these guys done. You know what I mean? But who knows? I don't know. That is second choice. I think I'll do Chandler first and then White if I had.
But you should have a decent running back core on your roster if you made it this far.
Oh yeah.
No, facts. But you always want to pick up. You don't want the other guy playing Chandler. Maybe you pick up Chandler and put him on your bench. You know what I mean? you know, play keep away. So there you go, guys. Pick up. Herbert's out. You guys already know that. Tyreek Hill. Watch the injury report. You said Waddle. Fuck, man.
They both went out in the middle of the game.
Report too, I guess.
Who is?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
So watch.
How was the Bengals quarterback doing? I didn't hear anything on that.
Oh, Browing? Is that Browing?
Yeah.
I mean, he's solid.
But is he playing? Because I know he got out in the middle of the.
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, he should be. We'll keep an eye on that. Any questions in the chat about your fantasy football, please put them in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll throw up the AFC standings. I don't think we talked about that yet.
Pull them up.
All right. Oh, Dolphins, man. That one hurt.
Oh, you a Dolphins fan now, too?
This AFC West is going to get very interesting if the Chiefs keep losing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Broncos are just right there, man.
Crybaby Mahomes.
Tell you what, if they didn't lose to the Commanders, they didn't choke to the Commanders, lose against the Jets, and then you blow the lead to CJ Stroud. I mean, you'd be first right now.
Right. And that's crazy to see the Patriots are already eliminated from playoff contention.
Man, we already knew that was
Bill Belichick last season.
You think it is?
That's what he said.
I heard rumors, man. You think he goes somewhere else?
There's rumors that he's been saying it to everyone that he's done. For
like retiring or moving?
No, he's going to another team probably.
Yeah, gotta be.
You don't want
on the last.
He's not going to go out on a losing team.
Even the AFC South. I mean, both these West and South are up for grabs right now.
This weekend of football was like one of the most exciting weekends because it actually made a difference. You know, I mean, you see a lot of standings move just this weekend.
And with the way the Chiefs are playing right now, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, just hope the Broncos don't choke like Danny did in fantasy, and we're good.
Tell you what, though, they beat the Lions. Have you seen that? I mean, and if the Chiefs lose, I think they jump into first place.
Yeah, because
they beat the Chiefs. I just don't know.
I just really have a hard time seeing the Chiefs not winning the West. You know what I mean? Look at the company, but it could happen. The South, the Jags, and the Colts, 8-5, 7-6. Look at that's nothing. Even the Texans. The Texans still have a shot.
Jeez.
And then the Ravens, who would have thought the Ravens, first seed? I didn't think so. I still don't think they're that good.
What?
The Ravens? I'm a hater.
The best team in that division. What do you mean? You didn't see that coming.
Oh, look at the division. I mean, you got
the best team in there.
You got the Steelers, trash. The
Ooh,
Browns, no
Steelers.
QB. The Bengals, no QB. I mean, yeah. We can be the best division in that division. The best team in that division, too. All right, cool. So any questions in the chat about your fantasy football questions? Anything like that? Start, sit. Edgar said he made the playoffs last night with the last reception by A-Chain. Man, A-Chain's been annoying me. Mostert took all those points, man. Mostert had like 2 touchdowns last night. Did Mikey fall off again?
Did he?
It must be that link because I'm telling you that. Remember that was happening to me when I logged into that link, and I didn't do it this time.
It's the Cowboys cave Wi-Fi. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's something weird with that login. But let's see if we've got any questions.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet.
Bro, you're playing hide and go seek.
No, it keeps disconnecting. I don't know why.
I'm telling you, it's
Power
something
grid.
weird about it. It's that stream. Remember, it was doing it to me, and I didn't log into that one this time. I used the guest one. But I don't know.
Maybe
it was happening to me.
I don't know. Like it keeps I would be connected to the Wi-Fi and it just disconnects. It's weird.
No, it's for some reason it automatically kicks you off. I'm not sure why. But you see any questions in the chat, Mikey? Anything like that? Anything coming up?
No.
Nothing there. All right. Anything else you want to talk about, Vince? You got anything you want to say?
Julio Jones is a Hall of Famer.
We're not letting this debate go. I'm just letting you know.
Jeez, we're here at the end of time.
Let's see. Vince would have won the championship, but we had to change the rules. We all know that.
We still got the playoffs, so you're all right.
But I wasn't prepared to like this,
Oh, so you didn't pay attention to work the waiver wire is what you're saying.
I didn't pay attention. You changed it last week.
2 weeks.
Hey, Edgar got a question in the chat.
Would you start Jaden Reed?
Over who?
Calvin Ridley.
Or Jaden Reed or Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley?
I don't know. Jaden Reed has been cooking lately. He's been.
I do Calvin Ridley still.
As
long as Trevor Mahomes is held. Oh, Trevor Mahomes.
I would go.
Trevor Mahomes.
I would go off the matchups for that.
All right, so let's see.
Because who did Jacksonville play? You said the Bucs play Green Bay this week?
The Bucs play Green Bay this week.
Isn't that at home?
I think Green Bay's at home.
No.
Yeah, it's the Bucs at Green Bay.
Cincinnati or Houston Texans defense?
Texans are
playing Minnesota. Minnesota has a new quarterback, so
I'll do Texans all day against the Titans.
I don't know.
And the Jags are playing the Ravens.
I'm just saying, the Vikings have a new quarterback. You don't know how
it's Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins I loved Nick Mullins when he replaced I think he replaced Kaepernick in San Francisco.
In the 49ers, yeah, he did.
He played incredible, but I guess he fell off from then.
Yeah.
I'll start Houston.
I would go Houston then because I think they could hold the Tennessee or Titans.
Tennessee looked good.
They did.
Did we give him
Jalen Ramsey's right over.
I know. Crazy. He made Jalen Ramsey a meme. How not to tackle him.
That tackle was
hands on your knees.
Oh, poor thing. I love Jalen Ramsey. Poor thing.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. And for it to be a quarterback just makes it much worse.
Did we answer the question about Ridley or Reed? You got the Jags.
I would go, honestly, with the way Jaden Reed has been playing, I would go Jaden Reed. Just because he plays like Debo. He gets a lot of handoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you get all right. What about you, Vince?
Analysis. I didn't really think of it that way.
It's good analysis, Mikey Schefter.
Of course. That's why I'm
here. All right. So that's it, man. I don't think we have anything else. What are your thoughts on Jordan Addison? Oh
Well-
God, how do we forget Jefferson got hurt again too?
Well,
So
yeah,
go ahead.
Jefferson did get hurt.
Mhm.
They said he's day to day, and they said from my reports that he might play this weekend.
I don't know.
I just don't like it. You're coming off one injury right into another.
Getting a
you
new
know?
quarterback, so it's kind of like
I mean,
Addison,
if Jefferson doesn't play, I'd start Jordan Addison all day.
I can agree with that. Because Nick Mullins is gonna really just always look for him. Obviously, if he's gonna pass it, I haven't seen Mullins, lately, so I don't know if he's good or
I
not.
haven't heard from Mullins in a long time.
So I have
he's
no
been
idea.
able to be a backup for this long, so
So I wouldn't trust Addison at all if Jefferson's playing, but if Jefferson's out, then I guess
They're
he can be a
saying
flex.
the Chargers would be the best destination for Belichick. I could agree with that. But
I would
he stays in the AFC, I guess.
they said the Commanders are gonna try and get him.
Really? I don't know about that.
he should go back to his roots.
Now, if
and
we're
go back to
talking
the
best
Browns.
fit, I would agree. Yes, the Chargers would be the best fit for
He
them.
should go back to his roots, and go back to the Giants. But I do like Dabo, so I don't know.
No, they're not. They're not gonna let him go.
What about the Browns?
They're not gonna. Why would the Browns fire their coach? Their coach is.
He could be an assistant.
Look
Bill
at the Browns.
Belichick is
They're
no
8-5
assistant.
without.
All right, Bill
Watson.
Belichick is a
Quarterback.
terrible coach without Tom Brady, and it's proved it. I hate saying it. I like Belichick, but I mean, Mac Jones is a good quarterback.
No,
Bailey
but
Zappi's even
now
a good
hold
quarterback.
on. Belichick was in. I mean, they were in the playoffs like a couple years ago. When Mac Jones was a rookie, they made the playoffs.
Mac Jones was a Pro Bowler that year too, because they actually knows how to coach.
See how like.
But then they all hated Mac Jones for some reason. I guess
because what are they supposed to do? He's not. They don't put nothing around them.
Yeah, he's the worst receiving core. He has 0.2 seconds to throw a ball.
Yeah, but didn't Brady and I'm not positive, but didn't Brady at one point had a bunch of like no names at first? You know what I mean?
Well, that's Tom Brady.
Well, that's Tom Brady. Tom Brady. What Mahomes is going through is exactly what Tom Brady had. No receivers. Difference is Tom Brady could win.
Yeah, Tom Brady's a great quarterback. I get it. I guess he proved now that it was the quarterback, huh? Is that debate over? It was the quarterback in New England, not the coach, when they won all them Super Bowls. But a lot of those Super Bowls were won by field goals too. So,
Well, what would you say? I mean, like the 28-3 comeback. I mean, that's not Belichick. That was Brady.
you can have some clock management a little bit, But yeah, I get it.
I mean, yeah, sure, but the comeback 28-3.
Yeah.
If that happened to the Cowboys, I would. Oh
Yeah.
my.
I don't see any other questions in the chat. Cowboy Nation, you guys, it's your playoff spot to lose, man. But I'll be lying if I didn't say I wish the Giants would be there, so it could be a giant Cowboy playoff game. That'd be awesome. I don't know. I got nothing else, folks. And so if you guys have nothing else, I'm good to go.
All right.
Vince is ready to pass his night.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
y'all.
I gotta get up early.
Catch us next Tuesday.
Take it over.